What if I told you that while you're spending 4 years and $100,000 on a college degree, someone else just got hired for the same job with a certificate that they earned in less than 6 months for less than $300? Sounds impossible, right? Well, to the world of Google certificates, these aren't just online courses, they're industry-recognized credentials that major companies like Google, Amazon, and Netflix actually hire for. And today I'm gonna be breaking down 5 Google certificates and showing you exactly why they might be your fastest path to a six-figure career. Now, by the way, quick obligatory disclaimer, the salary figures I mentioned come from sources like Glassdoor. These are average estimates, not guarantees, and your actual salary can vary depending on your experience, location, or the company that you work for, as well as many other factors. So use these numbers as a general guide, not a promise of what you'll earn. And as always, make sure you do your own research. So let's get started right after you gently tap that like button to defeat the evil YouTube algorithm. And number 1 on the list is the Google IT Support Professional Certificate. And there's a good reason that I put this with number 1, because this was actually Google's first professional certificate that they put out in partnership with Coursera. Now, by the way, all these certs will be down in the description in the pinned comment below. You can check them out if you'd like. And this one has over 150,000 ratings with 4.8 stars total. And that's more reviews than most college programs will ever get. Now, here's why this one's so powerful. It's the perfect entry point into tech. No experience needed. You'll learn technical support, networking, operating systems, and system administration, as well as Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Plus, you'll learn security and troubleshooting. And the job market is massive. Help desk technician jobs are everywhere. And you can get both remote jobs as well as in-person jobs. Now, in-person jobs are especially easy to get, especially if you're willing to go to an undesirable area, such as a small town or someplace in the middle of nowhere. But once you get your foot in the door, get a few years of experience, it can be super easy to land a job. Now, entry-level database administrators make around $66,000 to $118,000 a year. This is a job that you could go into down the line. And entry-level system analysts make around $75,000 to $128,000 a year. But here's the secret sauce. This certificate prepares you for CompTIA A+. And that's the industry gold standard. And you get a discount on the exam. So these certs can actually help you to land a job, and you can totally land a job without getting CompTIA A+, but CompTIA A+ will really solidify your skill set. And honestly, on Coursera, it says it'll take 6 months for you to finish it, but realistically, tons of self-reports show that people are finishing this within weeks. So yeah, really good one. There's still a massive shortage of IT talent in the United States and really all across the world. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10 opportunity score. Now, I covered this certificate years ago. I actually made a full in-depth review video on this cert. And at the time, it was really good, but I actually didn't realize how good it was until I started reading the comments beneath my video. And I read comment after comment after comment of people who had either taken the cert before seeing my video, or they even took it after seeing my video, and they were able to land jobs, which is incredible. Some people even said that they were having recruiters and hiring managers reach out to them after they put the cert on their LinkedIn. And speaking of LinkedIn and YouTube, the absolute biggest cheat code for getting your first job, right? Getting a remote job, getting your dream job, or even making side hustle money or starting a full-time income is to start a hybrid personal brand. And this is something that I'm gonna be teaching you exactly how to do live this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out in the link in the description and the pinned comment below. I'm gonna be teaching you how you can create a hybrid personal brand that will have companies flocking to you for job offers, or if you wanna make money on the side, start a side hustle or even a full-time business, which is exactly what many of my students have done. For instance, Josh started off, he was able to get his dream job with his YouTube channel and his social media presence, and recruiters and hiring managers were reaching out to him with job opportunities, and then he was able to start a side hustle making a few thousand a month, then 10,000 a month, then a full-time business. And if you wanna know exactly how to do that, then check it out down in the description and the pinned comment below, and we'll show you exactly how it's done. And you'll get to meet me in person and ask me questions directly. It'll be a Zoom call, it'll be live, so I look forward to seeing you there. It'll be down in the description, the pinned comment. Don't miss out on it. Oh, and we're also giving away an AI tool just this single time that we're probably going to be selling in the future for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. We're giving it away completely free for you to beta test it. So do not miss out on it, because this will be the only time we give it away. All right, next is the Google Data Analytics Professional Certificate. These two first ones are my 2 favorite Google professional certificates. And this one is battle tested, over 98,000 ratings with 4.8 stars total. And I remember when this had been out for a few months, I asked just about every single data analytics or data science related YouTuber what they thought of it, and they all said it was really good. And data analysis is incredible incredible, guys. Collection, cleaning, analysis, visualization. You're gonna learn all of this. You'll learn spreadsheets, SQL, R programming, Tableau, and that's a complete toolkit. And most business majors never see R programming or real SQL or Tableau. And the capstone project gives you portfolio pieces. And that's what hiring managers actually want to see. And data analysts with 0 to 1 years of experience make $64,000 to $95,000 a year. And there's over 380,000 job openings according to Google. And yeah, you can even look on Reddit, see what people think about this. Reddit, generally speaking, is pretty negative about a lot of stuff, but people say amazing things about this cert. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 rating, but super beginner friendly considering the fact that it's data analysis. It also helps you build out your portfolio. And of course, on its own, it will likely not get you a job, but it will get your foot in the door, right? It'll get you going in the right direction, learn the skills, build the portfolio. And then once you have that portfolio, you prove that you have the skills, that's when you get the job. All right, quick break. This Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm hosting a free live workshop called The Greatest Business to Start in 2026 with YouTube. If you've been struggling to find your YouTube niche, or you don't want to spend months or even years building a channel around something that isn't profitable or just doesn't work for you in general, then this workshop is for you. Because for everyone who shows up live, I'll be giving away the Hidden Niche Finder 2.1. This is the most advanced version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool yet, and it's designed to help you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you invest your time, money, and effort into the wrong one. And it's the most refined, data-driven version so far, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. So attend the free live workshop by clicking that link down the description and the pinned comment below to grab it. You'll also be able to ask me questions live, so I look forward to meeting you. Oh, and just a heads up, this will be probably one of the last times I'll be giving away a version of the Niche Validator for free, so make sure you click that link and show up to the workshop. Make sure you put it in your calendar, and I look forward to seeing you there. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Number 3 is the Google Project Management Professional Certificate. Now this one is really great, and I love it especially when you combine it with other skill sets, because project management is something that just about every industry out there needs, just about every business out there needs, but it's different for different types of jobs, industries, and businesses. And so you can combine your existing skill set with project management skills and make way more money. And I think that's the best use case for this particular certificate. This one isn't as good for people who are starting off from scratch. It's better if you combine it with your existing skill set. And it's also all about getting ready for the PMP certification. And that's the Project Management Professional Certificate, which is the gold standard. Now, here's why this matters. The Google certificate counts as over 100 hours of project management education, and you need that for the PMP certification. And normally you'd pay thousands for those education hours. Coursera gives them to you for $49 a month, and the skills are transferable everywhere. And every industry needs project managers, tech, healthcare, construction, you name it. And project managers with 0 to 1 years of experience make about $51,000 to $83,000 a year. So yeah, this one is really good. I'd say it's relatively beginner friendly. I think it's best to combine with an existing skill set. So for that reason, I'll give it 8.5 out of 10, because it likely won't land you a job on its own. But if you combine this with existing skill set, or if you get some of the further certifications like the PMP ones, or if you build your hybrid personal brand, link in the description, the pinned comment below, just don't miss out on that, then it can definitely get you a job. All right, next is the Google IT Automation with Python Professional Certificate. Now, this one is a bit newer. It's not as beginner friendly, and it's really for people who are already working in IT who want to level up. But here's why it's so valuable. Python is the most in-demand programming language in IT. There's hundreds of thousands of job postings requiring it. And this certificate teaches you how to automate boring tasks. And that's how you go from help desk to system administrator. And according to Glassdoor, automation engineers make $92,000 to $148,000 a year. Add on a little bit of an AI skill set to that, and you could potentially make $200,000 to $300,000 a year. Now that's not at the entry level, that's down the line, but you see my point. This Reddit user, for instance, said, I hold the A+ cert, they're talking about CompTIA A+, and have been working in IT for 2 years, and I started the Google Python cert, and I really like it. And I noticed jobs I'm interested in want scripting skills. So yeah, basically you learn some basic Python programming, not the hardest stuff in the world, and you make yourself way more valuable. Now, I'm gonna give this one a 9.5 out of 10, but only if you're already existing in IT, right? Only if you already have an IT job. If you don't already have an IT job, it's probably like an 8 out of 10. It's still cool, it's still useful, but it's not gonna be as useful.
What's happening, guys? In the editing process of this video, and I have an opportunity for a select group of people. So these are people who are serious about growing their personal brand on YouTube. So basically, we figured out recently how to grow a personal brand and combine all the upsides of a personal brand with the upsides of automation, right? Using AI, using things like this to basically grow your personal brand 10 times faster, which in the past used to take decades to do. And now you can do it significantly faster. And you can do this to get a better job. We work with beginners that just want to get a better job with their personal brand. You can do this to make money as a side hustle. We work with a lot of people like that. We can do this to make more money if you already have a side hustle or a small business. Or if you're already crushing it on YouTube, we can help you crush it 10 times more. We've worked with people like that as well. I literally can show clients at each level. People that we've gotten from 0 to over 10K, 0 to like over 30K, from like 1K per month all the way up to 185K per month, from around 30K per month all the way up to over 500K per month. So literally at every single level, and it works for everyone in every situation. With that being said, we are only working with 3 to 5 people, and they have to be people who are very serious, right? People who are dedicated to making this work. So if you think you're that type of person, go ahead and apply it down in the description and the pinned comment below, and you could be part of our group of 3 to 5 that we help. So see you there. Have a good one.
All right, next is the Google UX Design Professional Certificate, and this is for my artists out there, right? People who are a little bit more artistic and they want to get paid to do art. Now, getting paid to do art is very difficult. Don't get me twisted here. It is not easy to get paid to do art. Usually people do art as a hobby, and anything that a lot of people do as a hobby is going to be inherently difficult to get paid to do just because so many people are going to want to do it. With that being said, when it comes to UX design, your portfolio matters a million times more than any degree you have or anything else. And what this certificate allows you to do is to build and complete 3 different projects, and that is 3 different portfolio pieces right off the bat. So it gets you started in the right direction. And it's going to teach you the basics of the entire design process. User research, wireframes, prototypes, plus you get hands-on with Figma. And that's a tool every UX designer uses. And most design students graduate without ever touching it. And the earning potential is crazy. According to Glassdoor, UX designers with 0 to 1 years of experience make $62,000 to $112,000 a year. And that is higher than most college graduates ever see. But with that being said, it is significantly harder to get a UX design job than a lot of the other jobs I talked about on this list, like an IT job, for instance. And it goes back to what I said before. It is hard to get paid to do art, especially in a job. Usually artists have to be a bit more entrepreneurial, right? They have to put themselves out there and figure out ways to make money outside of a job. And so whether you want to get your first entry-level job, get your dream job, get a remote job, make money as a freelancer, be more entrepreneurial, start your own side hustle, your own business, building up your hybrid personal brand is the way to go for any of those. And that's exactly what I'll be talking about this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check it out in the description, the pinned comment below. Super excited to do this. Don't miss out on it. It'll be the only time I go over this information that I'm going to talk about. And also check out my video right here where I go over some of the best Google certificates in a tier list.